This is the greatest college football parlay of all time. I said that last week, and we cashed 50 to 1300 on the Caesars sportsbook promo. You place a 4-leg parlay, they give you a 25% profit boost. We cashed last weekend this absolute banger, and we're going to do it once again because Caesars is running back the promotion. So you can see right here, 25% parlay boost on college football, right? So basically, if you have plus 1,000 odds on your parlay, 4 legs, that's going to be boosted to plus 1,250. Last week, we had plus 2,000 odds, so it was boosted to plus 2,500. So my goal as a sharp bettor is really find as many, profitable, the 4 best college football bets I can find, parlay them together, and take advantage of this awesome boost. So I went, of course, to the OddsJam positive EV tool, which basically just scans the market and looks for value. So our first bet is going to be TCU on the first quarter spread. And if you go ahead and you kind of look at the money line, you can see that this game is projected to be pretty close, right? OddsJam has real-time odds, that you can browse for free. 100% for free. Any sport you want to browse odds for, take a peek. You can look at the odds, right? So TCU a slight favorite. Best offered at minus 125 on Ladbrokes. And you can see the best price that you can get on SMU is plus 115 on WinBet. So as a sharp bettor, you always need to be looking for value, right? If you're not looking for value, you shouldn't bet on sports. And by looking for value, that means making sure you're always getting the best possible line, right? So even if Ladbrokes isn't in your state and you only use DraftKings and FanDuel, the fact that other sportsbooks are giving you minus 125 on TCU should indicate to you, right? This is how the sharps think about it, the pros think about it. People who do this full time for a living, this is how they think about it, that you should not be betting at minus 130 or minus 134 because you're getting a terrible price because there's other people that are betting at minus 125, right? This is why sports betting is so fascinating because every sportsbook sets lines independently. So you can essentially view each bookmaker as an independent data point of what the odds should be set at for a particular team or a particular outcome. Okay? So TCU, you can see most sportsbooks have a minus 125 to minus 130. Not really much value you can see in the market. There's no clear pricing discrepancies. If you're not looking for clear pricing discrepancies, if you're not looking for value, you shouldn't even bet on sports because you're not going to make money. It's hard to make money sports betting. I've made hundreds of thousands of dollars, right? It's all about looking for data, looking for value. And if you're not doing that, you should just stop now, right? So what is this? Browsing odds. And the first pick we're going to go with is TCU minus half on the first quarter point spread. So do I usually bet on first quarter point spreads? Not really. But if that's where the value is, we'll bet on it. We have bets on MLB run lines, MLB team totals, A.J. Brown total receptions. Really, wherever the value is, we'll place bets. So you can see right here, TCU minus half. So TCU just to be leading at the end of the first quarter is plus 118 on Caesars. No other sportsbook is giving us better than plus 105. So this is currently the highest profit margin bet on Saturday. I just set up the date range to be on Saturday, so I was only looking at college football. And then I put in sportsbook Caesars. So this is currently the highest profit margin bet on Saturday on Caesars Sportsbook is TCU minus half on the first half point spread, first quarter point spread. And again, there's no BS here, right? It's just value betting, right? It just shows you value. There's no BS like, oh, the TCU coach said this and this and this, so they're going to win. There's none of that. Or, oh, the quarterback, had a falling out with his girlfriend and his mom. Like, nothing like that. This is just data, right? This is how the pros do it. This is how people who actually make money sports betting do it. They look for bets with an edge. They look for promos, like this promo on Caesars with an edge, that give you, another leg up, and they place those bets. And it should be pretty clear, when 2 other sportsbooks are pricing something at plus 105 and you can get it plus 118, that's a good spot, right? So 1.46% profit margin on this play. Next, we have Texas versus Texas Tech on the first quarter point spread. So we can take a look at the full market for this. So this is going to be pick number 2. So got another first quarter point spread, right? You got to follow the opportunity. And it looks like, there's pretty clear value on the first quarter spread in Texas minus half, right? We're getting this minus 110 on Caesars. No other sportsbook giving us better than minus 120. FanDuel has the first quarter spread, 2 points worse. They're minus 2.5 at minus 118, right? And we're getting minus half at minus 110. So all the data in the market kind of indicates to us like, hey, being able to get Texas on the first quarter point spread minus half seems pretty good. Pinnacle, sharpest sportsbook in the world, pricing it at minus 126, plus 106 on Texas Tech on the other side of the market. So the true odds with the VIG removed, according to Pinnacle, are going to be minus 115, right? So according to Pinnacle, the true price for this bet is minus 115. We're getting it minus 110, so that's a bet with value, right? We're getting 15 cents, 16 cents of improvement from the two other sportsbooks in our location. Play number 2. Play number 3, Navy plus 6.5. Again, first quarter spread. Caesars, DraftKings, Pinnacle, I guess on Fridays and Thursdays, they start to release these first quarter spread odds, and there were a lot of discrepancies. So that's what we're taking advantage of today. As a sharp bettor, we're always following the value. And currently, the value, the good bets, with a mathematical edge that you can quantify, no BS, are in the first quarter point spreads. So I hit Navy plus 6.5 in this parlay. And finally, Charlotte plus 7. Another clear line discrepancy, right? So using data, real-time market data to inform our betting decisions, 50 to win 897. From 728 to 897. 4 ridiculous props. Lock them in and let's make some money.